guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be taking you along my fitness journey from when I first realised that I could personally change my own body and I had the power to lose weight, to gain weight, all the way up until now where I am with my Instagram and my fitness. And yeah, my editing skills are going to be tested profusely here because I've made this as comprehensive as it can be. I've got an album with photos I found from each stage on my laptop, and I just have to figure out how to edit them on top of me talking through a video. It might be easy to some people, but it's like talking banana to me with a computer. And I've also got a comprehensive notepad with everything. Like, you're gonna know me more than I know me. I'm gonna kind of start from 2011 when I was 14 years old, because this is kind of the age where as a girl you kind of become in tune with the media and you start to see all these models online and you start comparing yourself to them and you kind of think, I've got a body, what do I do with it? It's not the way I want it to look. How do I make it look the way I want to look? All of these sort of things come into play at this age. And basically I looked like this, and the sort of hitting point for me was I went to Asda in around October 2011. I was 15-year-old and I tried on a pair of size 10 pants, and I'd always been a size 10. I was a size 8 or 10 in pants, and I went to Asda and actually pulled the size 10 pants up past my waist, and I had to buy a size 12, which I know isn't a lot to some people, but that was the wall that I hit, which made us realise, oh my god, I'm getting bigger. And every girl goes through this stage. You get hormonal, you gain weight, you gain curves. That's when you get your hips. That's when most of us get stretch marks. I remember, because these pants didn't fit us, it's because my legs had been growing a lot, and I had ginormous purple stretch marks down the inside of my thighs, and I used to lather myself in bio oil. I used to put so much bio oil on my skin, and I hated the feel of it because it's slimy and oily, but I used to sit there and rub it in, and I was like, these will go away. They'll, like, I hate them so much, my legs are so big. And that was just a turning point, I think, for me. So that's sort of where my fitness journey began. So here I am now, about a year later. It's a year later on exactly. So I was 16 years old here, and basically for the past year I had just cut calories. I thought calories are what you put in your body, and that's what makes you fat, and if you don't eat them you'll be skinny. So I was eating about 1,000 to 1,200 calories a day. I did no exercise, and I cut out snacks because I used to have a lot of crisps and biscuits before bed. I didn't have them anymore, and I would weigh my cereal out in the morning, and I just shedded a lot of weight in that year because I stopped eating. 2014 summer now, so a whole year on from that photo that I've just shown you, and pretty much the same went. I was still barely eating any calories. I was still weighing food tediously. I had such a negative relationship with food. Food was just bad. If you put it in your body, you were gonna get fat. And I wanted to be skinny. I wanted to be slim. I wanted to have tiny legs that I could put my hands around. You can never do that with my thighs, and that's all I ever wanted to do, to wrap my hands around my thighs because they'd be small enough. So these 4 photos that I'm gonna pop up on the screen are sort of from my skinniest summer. This is when I was just my smallest. I did a lot of walking. I didn't run because I can't, and I don't think I'll ever be able to. I'm really bad at running. But I went on a lot of hikes with my dog. Every day for about an hour would go up and would walk along the hills, and that burnt a lot of calories. It built a lot of muscle as well because it was hiking and it was serious exercise. So for that whole summer I didn't join a gym or anything. I just did a lot of walking. This photo is just from before my 17th birthday, and I think it was the skinniest I've ever been in my life. The slimmest, the lightest. I was just 7 stone, I think. And it was my first year of sixth form. I still hadn't been to the gym yet. I just did a lot of walking, and still didn't really eat that much food. A lot of people said to us, wow, Ayla's just so skinny, how did you do it? Your body goals, you look so amazing, you must be so strong-willed, you must be so strong-minded to get these results. But little did they know that I was just eating nothing. I was starving myself to get to what I thought was attractive. And this was the point where I realised that something was amiss, and that no matter how little I ate or how much cardio I did, I was never going to look the way that I wanted to look. This photo, I went to Primark and I wanted to get spandex to make us skinnier. I had barely any meat on us at all, and I wanted pants that would suck my waist in tighter. This was the point I kind of realised that skinny wasn't the answer. In my first year of sixth form, I joined the gym. So I was 17-year-old, and this is a nice photo of me with fake tan dripping down us, because it's the first time that I'd went to the gym with fake tan on, and I didn't really think that I would sweat and the fake tan would go everywhere. And then I just wanted to be fit and healthy. That was the new goal that I'd put in my mind. I didn't want to be skinny anymore, I wanted to be healthy. But as most of us are when we first joined the gym, I was absolutely clueless. I spent 10 minutes on the treadmill, 10 minutes on the rowing machine, 10 minutes on the cross trainer, 10 minutes on that horrible steppy step thing, and then I did a bit of leg press, I did a bit of lat pull downs. I continued going to the gym, doing just random stuff that I thought was right. I did a few classes, I did step aerobics, I did a few boxer hit classes, and I really enjoyed it. I had such a good time. I loved coming home from the gym and feeling accomplished. I loved doing these classes because I just felt good, I felt healthy, and I did really enjoy that, but I didn't really get anywhere. I was just having a good time with fitness, and I think that's so important, that I just joined the gym to be fit and healthy. I wasn't so much focusing on what I looked like, but I had to stop going to the gym because I couldn't afford it. So I went there for about 3 or 4 months. I had exams and didn't work out for about 6 months of the year until summer. This picture is when I finished my year 12 exams and I'd not worked out. Obviously did a lot of stress eating because sixth form exams, A-levels are so hard, and gained a little bit of weight, which is completely understandable. People tend to gain weight at stressful times in their lives, and I'd done no exercise, I'd just done revision, and it wasn't a lot of weight, but that's basically what happened. I fluctuated back up. And when I'd finished sixth form, I joined a new gym. So these photos are from after training at my new gym for a couple of weeks. It was the gym my dad went to, so we used to go together, motivate each other, and I had a bit of a program that I followed. This was when I kind of realised that legs weren't the only muscle, and that you actually have a full body of muscles that you should work out. And I had 1 push day for chest and shoulders, 1 pull day for back, and 2 leg days, because obviously leg day is still very important. And that was kind of the start of me finding weight training. And I started university and I joined the gym at my university, which sucked. It was just full of meatheads, and it was oversubscribed. There was too many people at this gym. It wasn't big enough for the amount of people there. So although I'd had some experience in the weight section, I just didn't have the courage to go up into this tiny weight section that they had and do my workout, because I was just so nervous. So despite the fact that the weightlifting section was rubbish, I did do a lot of classes. I did MetaFit, I did body pump, and I went to those about 2 to 3 times a week. And I also ate really healthy. I had quite a small budget, and I used it to make bulk. I used to meal prep, when you think of it. I used to bulk make healthy foods and eat them, and I was vegetarian for a few months, in which I ate a lot of vegetables, and I was very healthy in my first year of uni. So I didn't really gain any weight, and I didn't really gain any muscle, because I was only training a few times a week. I finished my first year of uni, it was the summer, and this is when I discovered the likes of Cass Martin, Grace Fit UK, and I was like, wow, these girls are so strong and sexy and amazing. I want to be strong. I want to be just like them. So the whole summer, that whole summer after I finished my first year at uni, was spent in the gym 6 days a week, sometimes 7. Sometimes I went to the gym twice a day. I just loved the gym. I got so strong in that. Well, it was new begins, but I got so strong. These are a few photos of that summer. I trained 2 arms, 2 back and 2 legs. I tried to focus a lot on glutes because glutes were the fashion and I wanted big glutes. I was unknowingly bulking at the time because I didn't really know what the terms meant. I saw all of these fitness terms on Instagram, and I followed a lot of accounts on my personal Instagram, and I didn't really know what they mean, and it occurred to us that I was actually eating a lot more food than normal. So I was bulking, but not intentionally. It's just because I was hungry, because I was building muscle and I was enjoying my training. But it wasn't that much food. I would say that it was sort of a lean bulk, an unintentional lean bulk, for maybe about a year, and that's what gained me a lot of my muscle. When I started my second year of university, which is up here, I trained just as much as I did during the summer. I used to wake up at 6 o'clock every day to go to the gym, just because it was hard to get a parking space where I lived. So if I went at 6 in the morning, there'd be a car parking space when I came back from the gym. But every day I went, and this is about when I started my fitness account in December of 2016. So I've almost had my fitness account for a year, and because I felt like I'd had such an experience so far that I had loads of knowledge that I could share, because I'd been overweight, I'd been underweight, I'd built muscle. It was so important to me in second year. The gym was always there. It was such a therapy to go to the gym. I knew that I could always rely on a workout. Your workout was never going to not be there for you, and I just loved how the gym made us feel. I was always happy after a workout. So I was at the peak of my fitness in my second year of uni. This is when all the strength was coming together. I sort of understood what progressive overload was. I was getting stronger. I was doing all the compound movements. I was just getting to this place where I just knew that fitness was my biggest hobby and passion. I thought I would put this part in because I feel like it's quite important. Earlier this year, on the 14th of February, Valentine's Day, I had upper jaw surgery where my top jaw was snapped and brought forward to correct my bite so that my teeth sit nicely. Obviously this was major surgery. I was getting my jawbone snapped, and I knew that I was going to be having it done. I knew that from the age of 15 there was going to be a point where I needed my jaw snapped. And it was just a bit of a scary, horrifying thought to know that I was going to have to not train. I was going to have to lie in bed because I've got literally a broken jaw. From being someone who was working out 6 days a week, obsessed with being up and active, to knowing that you're going to have to spend weeks in bed recovering was awful. So here is just a cute little picture of my jaw swelling after my operation. This is a few days after the operation, and I'd just been lying in bed for a week or so. And basically, as it turns out, my healthy diet, active lifestyle, super fit, super healthy me meant that my recovery was insanely quick. I'd been Googling other people's experiences with jaw surgery, and they'd been out for months. They didn't feel the same, they didn't feel normal, they didn't feel right for absolutely ages after having the jaw broke, which you can understand. But I felt horrible for 9 days, and then on the 10th day I felt as human as I could for obviously just undergoing major surgery. And I was back at the gym 18 days after my operation, even though the doctor did say that I should take 6 weeks off. But I was like, you can't keep me out the gym. But I went easy. I didn't do anything that would potentially break my jaw again. And I'm really glad that I did that, because I think that it got my health back on track. This summer just gone, I was 20-year-old the summer of 2017. I decided to do a cut for Ibiza, because me and Chris went to Ibiza this summer, and I thought, why not try it? I'd never actually actively thought about going on a cut before. So this summer at the gym I trained 6 days a week again, and I did a lot of low intensity steady state cardio on the Stairmaster, and got to my leanest I've ever been. Heaviest but leanest. I had the lowest body fat percentage that I've ever had, even though I'd gained so much weight from the skinniest I'd ever been, because muscle weighs more than fat. I didn't cut my calories for cutting. I just did 2 or 3 40-minute sessions on the Stairmaster at level 8 to 10, and that was it for a few months. That's all I did. I was careful about what I was eating. I was trying to make sure that I wasn't being as lenient as I normally am with myself, because I did want to see results. And then that brings me right up to now, where I am. I'm currently powerlifting. I'm a really bad powerlifter, but we'll see this time next year how strong I get. I'm bulking because you need to gain weight to build muscle and get stronger, and that is my current goal. I'm constantly trying to improve my form, my ethic towards fitness. I just want to get better, because there is never too much room for improvement. So that is why I've decided to do my fitness journey, to take it all the way along from slightly overweight Ailish to really skinny Ailish, to now I went kind of like counterclockwise, which should have went this way, but to fitness Ailish, who loves food, who loves getting stronger, who loves building muscle, who just likes to learn and share everything that I have learned with as many people as possible. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. It was quite fun doing all my research. Now just pray that I can edit. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. My Instagram is @Ailish_fitness, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!